jamming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway for Wild Card Weekend. Danny Gray to return it. Things going well so far. A great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback is sure to appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with a really good field position to get things going.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Great. Set.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's good. It's Saquon Barkley. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Williams from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down throw by Williams. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit and a second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, man, it's Colston Loveland. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be first down Chicago.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Gonna run the draw here with Benson. And he's gonna be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's gonna go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that, which is kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Williams set to pass. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
A 6-yard pickup.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. And again an interception is dropped. Looked up. Whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. Odunze's got it, right side. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it on 2nd and short. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
3rd and 2, Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Off to Benson from the gun. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
And the Bears 1st down.
Williams on 1st down. It's another 1st down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles take possession right along the 25-yard line. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Completed over the middle. He is down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No touch, no touch.
Toss play to Barkley. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
First down on with Barkley. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
No touch, hey, 72. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
No touch, anyway, 63, 6. Crowd left, Yeti. Crowd left, Yeti. Alpha. Tiger Hornet.
Hurts looking to throw. This one's caught. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Elliott connects there. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's not a quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking from the gun, Williams. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Chicago. It uses its seconds. I'm just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Completed left side to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
36-yard line.
Here's Williams again. This is Loveland working the right side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, it's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air yet again, Williams. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get their first points of this game just before halftime. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Bears 7, Eagles 6.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
32.
And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the 42. To throw, Williams. And he puts him air under this one, right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He gets second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Williams set to pass. Walker hauls it in. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
No touch that. 180, 180. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes a defender. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
No touch that.
On first down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. He's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Great, set. Hey, 180, no touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out. Bounce, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, easy, 63. No touch that. 180, what up? No touch.
To the air on 3rd and long. Nice caught. He's got ground. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Great. Crowd left, Yeti. 180, what up? No touch.
In the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. Dumps it off to Barkley. Fights out for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, and sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that, but the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Barkley. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
It's Barkley again. And the defense stands him up again right at the line. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. They show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Here's Thomas on the return. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Chased out to his right. And that throw just too high for him.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Williams to throw. He's going deep. It connects on the deep shot. He has this down to the 34. Pick up there at 39 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's going to be Bears football, and they face elimination. They're trailing here to start the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Benson now from the gun. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Ball's brought in by Burden. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Benson on 1st and 10. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. Odunze's got it, right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Has his man caught by Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up for
Back to throw now.
conversion.
They did it! He made the interception! And he's brought down up the 6-yard line. The tie was just a kick away, Brock. It was just a kick away. Still trailing by 1 now. What do you think? Are they regretting the decision to go for 2?
I think you and I are on the same page. Just by the way you called that, you thought what I thought. Just get this game in overtime. Tie the game. But here's what we don't have. And I think what would be most fascinating is I'd love to hear the coaches that entire drive. I'd love to be on the headsets. Because I hope for that team's sake it was not a rash decision made in the moment, but a calculated one talked about well before they pulled the trigger.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. This surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by only one. One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
No touch, no touch.
Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles jump in front late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
Conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
What is going on?
Setting up to pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Looking to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. And force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Bears decide to call their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they stop him after he picks up enough 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Eagles 27, Bears 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Thomas on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott.